We were told that any sort of close proximity interactions, large scale fucking meetings, to the point, where we was all being banned from visiting our own houses. Now you got to remember these doctors, the advisors, the so-called government advisors that were telling you to stay indoors, don't go out, don't visit any families, don't go and visit the poor old dear up the road who can't get no bread from the shop because she can't fucking walk. Just leave her in her house to die because you can't go near her because you'll give her a disease. You remember all them doctors? The ones that were shooting up down the country, go and see their family while it was going on. Do you know why they were going up and down the country to see their family when they were telling you not to? Because they know something you don't. They know it's bullshit. And that's a fact. They know that they're only telling you what they're being told to tell you. They're not telling you the truth. They're being told what they're paid to fucking say. So you're believing what they're... And you've got to remember, the government, this isn't the only thing. The government is very well known in this country and others for dismissing professional advice that doesn't fit the narrative of what they want. It's the same with the cannabis thing. Now, I don't smoke fucking drugs. I don't take cannabis or anything like that. I don't care if it's legal. I don't care if it's not. I do believe that it has some... definitely has some uses in the medical world. I definitely believe that. I've seen it with my own fucking eyes with people who have fits and stuff. It definitely has a use in the medical world. However, you will get loads of doctors that will come out and tell you that that's the case. Professionally trained doctors who have been at it and scientists who have been at it for years. Alright? People have been fucking... You could have a Nobel fucking prize. It wouldn't matter. If you come out and your opinion is different to what the government is trying to fucking make you believe, you will be discredited. That's fact. We've seen it across time. We've seen it recently. Happens all the time. They will bring a panel of people together for the government, or the government will bring a panel of experts together on a subject that they want information on, because they need that panel of experts, because then they can say that anything they're feeding you is being backed by this panel of experts. And if one of those people on that panel turn around and disagree with the whole fucking narrative, that person will very quickly be discredited and fucked off, fired, sacked. You won't hear from them again. All their work will be it's all bullshit. He's a fucking holistic healer or something like that. Don't listen to that cunt. You've no idea what he's talking about. And you'll see that all the time. Because they'll only tell you what they want you to fucking hear. So their medical advice and their government advice is bullshit anyway, because it's always going to be in their favour. Understand that. That's how it is, and that's not tinfoil hat stuff. That's fact. So then you go, all these people that were supposed to have been at risk, and all this was supposed to be a really big deal. Everybody was supposed to be fucking looking to catch this big thing and all the rest of it. Bearing in mind, obviously the human race has been around for a very long time. We've developed a very good immune system to fighting off bacteria and other things, etc. I'm sure we can cope with this one. We can fight off the common flu, and the common flu and cold kills more people every year than this virus has. That's a fact. Alright, so for all you fucking Karens out there that saying it isn't, that is a fact. Flu is a massive killer worldwide and has killed more people than this shit. Alright? Now, what happened to the numbers? Ask yourselves. The numbers were rising steadily. They locked everything down. No one was allowed out of the fucking house. If you so much as walk past some cunt in the street, apparently you're spreading coronavirus. Alright? They locked us all down. Most of you fucking idiots abided by this and stayed indoors and done whatever you was told to do, because you just got no mind of your own. Then we had the riots in London. Right? The numbers were sloping. Then we had the riots in London. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people, Black Lives Matter rioting in London, and all the other people that attended those riots in London for weeks. That went on. Alright? Thousands of people in close proximity. Police in their thousands in close proximity with rioters and protesters. Also, at the same time, we had a lovely heat wave, similar to what we're having at the moment. Thousands of fucking people. I mean, the beaches were flooded. You look at places like fucking Brighton and that, it looked like Miami Beach. It was fucking ridiculous. It was flooded with people. You couldn't see the fucking sand. there was that many people and they're all side by side, all in the water, all doing what they want to do, all on the beaches, fucking having a great old time. Right? People having street parties and all sorts. What happened to the numbers? Not a fucking thing. It's been weeks. Did the numbers go through the roof? Did they fuck? Nothing happened. Where's the big pandemic? Surely, with that many people together, with what the government were telling us, with that many people together in that close proximity, the numbers, we're talking tens of thousands of people. Are you telling me that that hasn't caused a spike in the numbers? And if it hasn't, why not? Was nobody there? Literally, were they? All of those people there, were they all tested for coronavirus before they was allowed to go fucking rioting? Well, no, you can't kick the window of fucking JJ being yet because we ain't tested you for corona. I don't think that's what they were doing, were they? Because I don't think they was listening. So that tells you bullshit. And along with everything else, like I say, the numbers and the death certificates and the spikes and everything else, it's bullshit. But the one thing that today is really fucking getting on my tits is they've just made it fucking legal or illegal and mandatory for you to wear masks in shops. Now it clearly states, I'm going to add, on the government website and under their advice that the shopkeepers and the people in the shops, etc., do not have the power or the right to enforce that rule or law onto anybody, nor should they phone the police if someone refuses to wear a mask, because the police have got better things to fucking do. We know they don't, but they should have. It can't be enforced. That's simple fucking fact. Now, when you can just as easily go onto the Gov website or TfL's website and download a picture which is like a badge which says on it, I am exempt from wearing a mask. You need no proof of that or anything else. Anybody in this country, and I urge you to do it, can go and download this piece of paper, print it out and carry it around with them. Right? Like a fucking visa. You don't need proof that you're exempt from anything. Your say-so is good enough, and that's how the law works. Because I've contacted doctors, and the doctors are being given the advice not to give out any information regards exemptions to their patients. So that is your only course of action. Now, if you're saying to me then, I can print this piece of paper out, a police officer walks up to me in the shop, not wearing a mask because I won't wear one, walks up to me and says, oh, sir, you're going to get £100 fine, you're not wearing a mask. I show him this piece of paper, he then has to fuck off. What is the point of making it law? What is the point of giving these fucking idiots that power when literally a piece of paper is enough to stop them in their tracks? A piece of paper that anybody can get. And I don't have to discuss my medical fucking records or history with a fucking copper, certainly not a shopkeeper in fucking Tesco's, because I value my GDPR rights, etc., more than that to go and giving out my personal information to fucking nobodies. And I'm sure most people do. So what's the point? And then, bearing in mind this has now been banging on for the best part of 4 months, we had this massive spike and everyone was locked down and we couldn't do anything, but all of a sudden when we're all allowed back out, now it's mandatory to wear a mask. A mask that they claim that reduces the chance of the spread of the virus by up to 80%. Now, this mask, I've already put it on a couple of times, chucked it back in the drawer, never been washed, never been cleaned. Looks brand new. Now, I've never worn it out, I've just worn it for the purpose of these videos and to take the piss. However, the virus, if I had it, would live on that mask for hours. That mask is not clean. Now, I see people all the time walking around with these on. Now, if you think for 1 minute they're all out buying brand new masks every day of the week, you're fucking idiots. These are not cheap. Not for everybody to be buying on a daily basis. So people are reusing these on a daily basis. That then defeats the fucking purpose of you wearing it to stop the spread of germs, you fucking idiots. And the people are going like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, fucking like this. All you're doing You basically might as well go and get a dirty sanitary towel and fucking spread it all over your face. Because it's the same fucking thing. You're literally just spreading germs all over the fucking place. You might as well get a petri dish, wash it out with your mask, and just start fucking wiping it all over your face. Because you're spreading germs everywhere. You people don't understand how this works. And it fucking amazes me that you're that stupid. But you're straight away, because someone's told you you've got to wear that, with no information whatsoever, no common sense of your own, and no thought process, you'll jump to the chance of wearing that. And I don't understand why people are that fucking stupid. And it's a real fucking shame that there is that many people willing to give up their fucking rights and just everything else just to be told what to do by some fucking do-gooder Karen fucking idiot. Especially you cunts on Facebook who are banging on everybody who's not wearing a mask or anything else. Oh, you're the problem, you're fucking spreading disease. No, you're the problem because you was allowed to breed. People like you should be fucking neutered and chemically castrated immediately. Because you shouldn't be allowed to carry on. I still stick with it today that people should have to take some sort of tests before they're allowed to conceive. I stick with that. It sounds terrible, but it would stop the spread of the stupidity, because I think that's the danger of all of this. You're spreading stupidity a lot faster than you're spreading the fucking coronavirus, and that's a fact. You people need to start looking into what you're actually fucking doing and stop worrying about being trendy. Don't worry about jumping on the bandwagon. Don't worry about doing what your neighbours have said. Don't worry about who's going to be upset with you on Facebook. Don't worry about what your fucking parents do. Don't worry about what your partner does. Think for your fucking selves. Alright, look at the fucking numbers, look at the statistics, look at what the government's told you, and then take it from there. Don't just say, oh, I saw it on the news and said I've got to wear it, so I'm going to wear it. Because that's just fucking... You are a sheep. You are a sheep. You're just being led around. And eventually they're going to lead you straight to the fucking slaughterhouse. And that's where you belong.